Welcome back to another video on the Who Passed Today channel. In the past 24 hours, we've received sad news about the passing of some extraordinary talents. In today's episode, we dedicate this time to honor their memories and celebrate the legacies of these remarkable individuals. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support if this video or their legacy has touched your life. Please give it a like as a sign of respect. Thank you. Australian content creator Faulks, known to fans as a bold and creative force online, has passed away at 42 just days before he posted a powerful message about self-acceptance, writing, "No more masks, just me as I am raw, real free." His death was confirmed in a June 1st Instagram post, which included photos of Kobe with his partner Sam Brownell. Kobe-born Anthony Cox gained over 127,000 followers and appeared in 76 projects over the last 3 years. His agent Matthew Lee described him as a warm, charismatic talent who deeply connected with people everywhere. Lee wrote, "Kobe wasn't just a client, he was a light, a creative force." His final post spoke to anyone hiding behind fear. "This is for the younger me, who just wanted to be loved without pretending rough edges, and all that's where the beauty is." Though gone too soon, his message continues to inspire. Kadia. K.D. Lewis, known for her time on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, has passed away at the age of 44. Her death was confirmed by her brother on May 30th, marking a deeply emotional time for her loved ones. As tributes began pouring in, her family announced plans for a Zoom memorial and a funeral service to be held in Oklahoma City on June 11th. The family has chosen not to release details surrounding her passing. KD was more than a reality TV personality. She was a powerhouse entrepreneur and a respected voice in business on social media. She identified herself as an entrepreneur, speaker, consultant, and accountant. She successfully ran 3 companies, including a real estate firm and a financial services agency. Her legacy stretches far beyond television, leaving a lasting impact on those she inspired in business and beyond. Her brother Elijah honored her memory online, writing, "You left behind a legacy most individuals can only dream of." KD's journey from TV to boardrooms showcased her drive, ambition, and heart. She will be remembered not just for her role on screen, but for the strength, love, and vision she shared with the world. Enzo Styola, the Italian child actor who played Bruno in the 1948 film Bicycle Thieves, has died at 85, at just 9 years old. He delivered a performance that touched audiences worldwide, portraying a young boy walking the streets of post-war Rome beside his father in search of a stolen bicycle. His expressive eyes and quiet presence became iconic in global cinema. Styola was discovered by director Victoria Deka while walking home from school. Though his parents were hesitant, Deka convinced them, and Enzo took on a role that defined his legacy. After a few more roles, including a part in The Barefoot Contessa, he stepped away from acting to live a private life as a teacher and land registry clerk. In a later interview, he admitted the film world was tough on a kid, long hours and little time to be normal. But his place in movie history remains untouched. Enzo's role in Bicycle Thieves continues to inspire new generations and remind viewers of the emotional power of cinema. Jason Constantine, co-president of Lionsgate's Motion Picture Group, has passed away at 55 after a battle with cancer. For over 25 years, he played a key role in shaping some of Hollywood's most successful franchises, from John Wick to Saw. His bold, creative vision helped build billion-dollar box office hits and lasting fan favorites. Constantine began his career at Tremark Pictures before becoming a leading force at Lionsgate. He championed films like Precious Crash, Knives Out, Kick-Ass, The Expendables, and many more, always believing in the power of bold ideas and strong collaboration. His sharp instincts and fearless drive made him one of the most respected names in the industry outside of film. He was a husband, a father of 3, and a passionate storyteller. Lionsgate called him a cherished friend, a trusted partner, and a symbol of creative courage. Jason Constantine's legacy will live on in every frame of the stories he helped bring to life. Joanne Gilbert, The actress and singer who brought a warm, sophisticated charm to film and stage in the 1950s passed away peacefully on April 16, 2025 in Los Angeles. She was 92. The news was shared by The Hollywood Reporter, marking the close of a long and quietly influential career. Though she stepped back from the spotlight in later decades, her work and the warmth with which she shared it continues to be remembered by those who watched her perform both on-screen and in intimate nightclubs, where her voice once filled the room. Born in Chicago on July 17, 1932, Joanne Beverly Gilbert came from a musical home. Her father, Ray Gilbert, was a celebrated lyricist whose credits included the Oscar-winning Zip-a-Doo-Dah. After her family moved to Hollywood in 1939, she was surrounded by the entertainment world, initially drawn to fashion modeling in New York. Joanne's natural poise and expressive style quickly found a home on stage. A nightclub appearance at the Mocambo in Los Angeles, arranged partly through her father's guidance, led to a contract with Paramount Pictures in 1952 and launched her into film. Joanne's movie debut came in Houdini 1953. But it was her role in Red Garter's 1954 that truly introduced her to audiences singing, "This is greater than I thought." She brought humor and heart to her character, Sheila Winthrop. She worked alongside José Ferrer in The Great Man 1956 and The High Cost of Loving 1958, appearing in roles that revealed a soft confidence and a relatable warmth off-screen. Joanne lived a life filled with music and movement. She performed at notable venues like the Waldorf History and Las Vegas lounges, always bringing a grace and sincerity to her performances. She was married to TV writer and producer Danny Arnold for a short time in the 1950s and later to Edward Rician, a producer and television executive. Friends and colleagues often described her as generous with her time, unpretentious in demeanor, and genuinely curious about others. Do you remember a film or performance that introduced you to Joanne Gilbert? Was it her singing, her screen presence, or perhaps her quiet elegance that stayed with you? We invite you to share your thoughts and memories in the comments below as we reflect on Joanne's life and legacy. We honor not only the artist she was, but also the gentle strength and sincerity she brought into every role and every room she entered. Macallum, Mike the Body Snatcher. Macallum, the legendary Jamaican boxer admired for his precision and power in the ring, passed away over the weekend in Las Vegas at the age of 68. According to the Jamaica Observer, Macallum had been en route to a local gym when he began to feel unwell and pulled over. He was later found unresponsive, though an official cause has not yet been confirmed. His passing has left a deep impact across the boxing world and in his homeland of Jamaica. Born in Kingston in 1956, Macallum carved his name into boxing history as the first Jamaican fighter to win a world title. A moment that came in 1984 at Madison Square Garden when he claimed the WBA junior middleweight crown over his storied career. He fought 55 times, winning 49 bouts, 36 of them by knockout. Remarkably, he was never stopped in the ring, known for his devastating body punches. The origin of his nickname, Macallum went on to win titles in 3 different weight classes, a rare feat in the sport. He faced some of the toughest opponents of his era, including Roy Jones Jr., Julian Jackson, and James Toney, and remained respected for his technical brilliance and calm determination. His trilogy with Toney is still spoken of with admiration by fans and fighters alike. In 2003, his achievements were formally recognized when he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. That same year, Ring magazine named him among the 10 greatest middleweight champions of the previous 50 years. Tributes have come in from around the world. Olivia Grange, Jamaica's Minister of Sport, said in a statement, "It is with utter and complete sadness that I learned of the passing of Jamaica's 3-time world boxing champion, Michael Mackenzie Macallum." She extended heartfelt sympathies to his family. Boxing commentator Rich Marotta also reflected, calling Macallum a lovely, humble man, a great champion, and praised his enduring connection to fans in Las Vegas As time moves forward, Macallum's story will continue to live through the memories of those who watched him fight and those who knew him personally. His career, marked by discipline, strength, and quiet pride, remains a significant chapter in the history of the sport and in the heart of Jamaica, where he will always be remembered as a national treasure. Nicole Quazil, the iconic French voice behind the 1966 classic A Man and a Woman, has left an unforgettable legacy in music and film. Her voice on tracks like Today It's You and heartfelt duets from the film's soundtrack reached audiences worldwide throughout the 1970s. She continued to shine in France with hits like Telephone and becoming a symbol of romance and timeless melodies. In a 2017 interview, she reflected on her work, saying, "I've always sung about love. I know what that gave to people." Beyond her success as a singer, Quazil was also a gifted dancer and actress, captivating fans with her presence across the stage and screen. Her strength, talent, and passion continued to inspire generations. Samiha Abul, born in Cairo's Shura district, was a legendary figure in Arab entertainment with a career that began in 1947 and spanned over 77 years. Her debut film, Al-Mosharida, marked the start of a journey that would shape the history of Arab cinema and theater. She trained at the Higher Institute of Dramatic Arts under the guidance of Zaki Tolamat and quickly rose to fame with early roles in Shati al-Gharam and Ward al-Gharam. By 1953, she had already made her mark as both a student and rising star. Ab went on to lead Egypt's National Dayan Theater and the Modern Theater, directing and performing in nearly 170 plays. Her work earned her the title Lady of Arab Theater, a reflection of her unmatched impact on stage across her life. She appeared in more than 450 projects, including 44 films, over 220 TV series, and 115 radio dramas, making her one of the most prolific artists in the Arab world. Her legacy continues to inspire generations of artists and audiences. Alike, beauty influencer, Guava Beauty, known online as Guava Beauty, has passed away, according to a statement posted on her Instagram account, which had over 12,000 followers. The announcement shared that she faced sudden health challenges and passed on May 24th. It described her as someone who always faced hardship with strength, dedication, and light. Thank you to everyone who liked, commented, and laughed with her. The message read, "She cherished that love deeply." Guava has simply moved on to a new place and continues to shine. Beloved for her unique blend of beauty and food content, Shui stood out for her playful, creative product reviews and warm connection with fans. Amid speculation about her content, a close friend clarified days earlier that her health concerns were not related to the cosmetics she tested. The friend emphasized how cautious and responsible Shui always was with her videos. Loved ones have asked for kindness and respect during this difficult time, as they honor her memory and the joy she brought to so many. Sana Yusuf, a rising TikTok star from Pakistan, has tragically passed away at just 17, known for her lip-sync videos, skincare tips, and beauty content. She had gained more than 800,000 followers on TikTok and over 1 million across all platforms. Authorities confirmed the incident took place at her home in Islamabad on Monday night. Police have arrested a 22-year-old suspect connected to the case. According to officials, the individual had spent hours outside her home before the tragedy occurred. In a press conference, Islamabad's police chief explained that the motive appeared to involve repeated unwanted contact. "It was a disturbing and cold-blooded act," he said. Sana's final post, a video celebrating her birthday, was uploaded just hours earlier. Her comment section has since been filled with emotional messages from fans expressing shock, love, and sadness. Sana Yusuf's presence on social media brought joy to thousands. Her creativity and charm made her a standout voice in the online beauty community. Her legacy lives on in the hearts of her followers. Jonathan Joss, best known for voicing John Redcorn on King of the Hill, has died at the age of 59. San Antonio police confirmed he was involved in a fatal shooting near his home on Sunday evening. Authorities say the incident happened around 7 p.m., and while emergency efforts were made, Joss was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect, who fled in a vehicle, was quickly arrested and is now in custody. The investigation remains ongoing. Joss had recently spoken publicly about losing his home and facing personal hardship. In a heartfelt post, his husband shared that the couple had experienced threats and harassment for years, and that Joss had acted heroically during the tragic moment. Fans remember Joss as the voice of John Redcorn from Season 2 through Season 13 of King of the Hill, and he had already recorded lines for the show's upcoming revival, appearing in at least one new episode set to air on Hulu Beyond Animation. Joss also appeared in Parks and Recreation Tulsa, King Ray Donovan, and films like True Grit and The Magnificent Seven. His work left a lasting impact across television and film. The creators of King of the Hill shared that his voice and presence will be deeply missed. Renee Victor, the heartwarming voice behind Aweta and Coco and the unforgettable Lupita in Weeds, passed away on Friday, May 30th, 2025, at her home in Sherman Oaks, California. She was 86. Her publicist confirmed the news to Deadline, saying that she had been battling lymphoma. Surrounded by loved ones at the time of her death, Victor was remembered by her daughters Raquel and Margot Victor, who shared, "Renee was loved by so many and had fans all over the world. Her memory will be cherished by all who knew her." Victor's career began in the 1960s as a singer in Los Angeles. With her husband, she formed the musical duo Ray and Renee, performing for a decade as Latin Sonny, and She moved to television with KTLA's Pacey Setters, where she highlighted voices from the Chuco Power movement before joining the Screen Actors Guild in the early 1980s. Her acting career spanned more than 4 decades, with early roles in series such as Hotel Matlock Scarecrow and Mrs. King. In 2005, she gained wider recognition in Weeds as Lupita, the impeccably comedic housekeeper who appeared alongside Mary Louise Parker for the show's 8 seasons. In the years that followed, she took on recurring roles on shows such as Vita Dead to Me Mayans MC and With Love, where she continued to act until her 80s. Her most widely known work came in 2017, when she voiced Abuita in Coco, a role that brought her into millions of homes around the world. The film won 2 Academy Awards and remains a cultural touchstone. Pixar paid tribute to her on Instagram, writing, "We are deeply saddened to hear of Renee Victor's passing. We will always remember her." In March 2024, Victor was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Conga Room in Los Angeles. In a previous interview, she reflected, "Acting sharpens everything. The more you do with your character, the more you discover." Her thoughtful approach to acting and her solid on-screen presence made her a respected figure among her peers. Actor Romany Malco, her co-star in Weeds, remembered her as a woman who was strong, kind, and quietly intelligent. Do you remember the first time you heard her voice in Coco or saw her in Weeds share a favorite scene, a memory, or even just how her work makes you feel? Let's honor her by keeping those stories alive. Kasper Nurgort, the renowned Danish composer, whose work shaped contemporary music in the Nordic region and beyond, has passed at the age of 92. His passing was confirmed by Wise Music Group on May 28, 2025. Though the exact cause and place of death have not been shared publicly, the composer is believed to have passed peacefully during the night. Over the course of his long career, Nurgort became known for his deeply expressive style and an extensive body of work that spanned more than 400 compositions. Born in 1932, Nurgort followed in the footsteps of Carl Nielsen, but forged a distinct path of his own. He composed 8 symphonies, 6 operas, 10 concertos, and numerous choral and chamber pieces. His infinity row technique, a compositional system based on endless variation, became a signature of his musical language. 2 of his symphonies were recorded by the Vienna Philharmonic under conductor Sicario Ramo, reflecting the high regard in which he was held internationally. Per Nurgort's music often explored philosophical and natural themes, weaving together sound and structure in ways that challenged and moved his listeners. His ability to blend complexity with emotional depth earned him the respect of composers around the world. Søren Niels Ekberg, a fellow Danish composer, recalled being inspired by Nurgort's work as a teenager. The music touched me deeply and had a strong impact on what I considered possible for music at all. It always had a highly individual human touch. Throughout his life, Nurgort remained connected to Denmark's cultural identity while also gaining wide recognition abroad. He taught and mentored a generation of composers and remained active in artistic discussions well into his later years. His compositions were performed by leading orchestras and ensembles. But it was the personal nature of his writing, introspective, curious, and often quietly searching, that left the strongest impression. With his passing, Denmark and the world lose not only a composer of great skill, but a voice that asked listeners to reflect, to listen closely, and to experience music as something more than sound. Per Nurgort leaves behind a legacy built not on fame, but on a lifelong dedication to exploring what music could express at its most human,